So we just heard from Tom Foreman a moment ago about some of the struggles that Republicans are having right now. And we want to ask the question, is the grand old party in peril? We'll talk to our political panel about that now. Tara Wall, Ed Schultz, and Michael Crowley all joining me once again. And Tara, let me just show you this quote. This is from Congressman Tom Davis. He sent a memo around to his colleagues, and it said, quote, "The Republican brand is in the trash can. If we were dog food, they would take us off the shelf." And he is a Republican that's less, you know, looking at Election Day, what, less than 6 months?
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
Well, it is a tough environment, and quite frankly, it is a wake-up call for Republicans. It's a wake-up call. Actually, the bell was sounded by my former boss, in fact, Ken Melman, after 2006 midterms, and Republicans lost the majority, and he said, look, we have got to get back to our core issues. Republicans have got to get back to those core issues that the party has strayed from. I mean, you had the scandals, the spending, the out-of-control spending, those kinds of things, those kinds of issues that really are starting to really alienate the base from the party. And then they also don't have George W. Bush, you know, with his
approval rating
absolutely.
is in the
I mean,
tank.
you know, when he was popular and he was at the height of his presidency, you had, you know, he was a fundraising machine, if you will. And I think there are some struggles there that are, you know.
Michael, what about that? Is Bush the problem?
Well, Bush is a big part of the problem, but I also think that they just don't have a clear vision for how to get out of this hole. So they'll be happy to get rid of Bush. They'll be happy to be associated more closely with McCain than with Bush. But Bush made them walk the plank on a lot of tough votes. They've taken a lot of positions it's going to be hard for them to run away from. Anyone who's been there for a little while has to explain the record that the Congress has shown that, as Tara just explained, totally flew in the face of a lot of fiscal values. Spending went through the roof. They didn't get a lot done they said they were going to. So it's not going to solve their problem completely. I don't really know how they get out of this fix. I mean, they're trying to put lipstick on a pig. I think to some extent it's like when a team in sports just takes the hit and they rebuild, you know, and you just start from the bottom again. They got to get some new leadership, some new guys to chart a new course.
Ed, I think the great irony here is that for liberals like you, many of these Democrats are winning in red states because they're running on a platform that's pro-gun, that's pro-life, and frankly, they sound a lot like Republicans. You can't be too happy about that, huh?
Well, I don't think the wedge issues are really playing a whole lot here, Campbell. I really think it's the conditions of the country, obviously the war, foreign policy, gas prices, health care, education, all of these kitchen table issues are surfacing. Here's the problem that the Republicans have right now. The only guy that can raise any money on the Republican Party is George W. Bush. I mean, that guy knows how to shake down the top 2% better than anybody in America. John McCain has to have the Bush family, and he's not going to be able to distance himself completely from any Bush policies because he needs him to win this election.
You know,
and the fact is,
I do think that you know, these
didn't
folks,
want to get in your way.
These guys ran in very conservative areas. They ran they ran extremely right to the Democrat Party. I think there is a message in that for Democrats and Republicans. You know, Americans are still center to right, and these are issues that, you know, certainly that John McCain can and has shown leadership on. I think that's
the agenda is going to overtake your hogwash. The liberal agenda, the progressive movement is on a roll in this country. There's no doubt about it.
Doesn't make you right.
Hey, guys, hey, Ed, I want you to answer the question, if you can, because Tara made a fair point. I was trying to ask you that.
I can.
These Democrats who won because they ran almost as Republicans.
Look, we are seeing a rejection of dirty politics in this country. The 527 money that was thrown down at Travis in Mississippi was flat out scurrilous, dirty politics. They lied on the air about his positions. The fact is they tried to connect him to Obama, threw the liberal word out there time and time again. It didn't work. You're not going to be able to hoodwink the American people. The progressive agenda in this country is on a roll. You're seeing record turnouts. It's going to be a sweeping election.
Right.
You're going to see a totally different map
Michael,
in 08 than what you've seen in 04.
Michael, quick point.
Well, Democrats are happy. Look, if they have to compromise on the margins in some of the regions that they're trying to establish, I think they're happy. What they want is to have the votes, to have the leader in the House and the Senate. They set the agenda. Okay. The problem Democrats had before was that their leadership was too conservative, but now they don't have that problem anymore.
Okay, guys, got to end it there.
Okay.
Tara, Ed, Michael, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.